This is crack.
Still on this one, huh? Yo, Gambino niggas.
Understand the fan is the most important thing in any field. Like,
of course.
Even if you're a movie star, like your ticket sales ain't strong, people ain't gonna want you to be in your film. So it's like, I know the realness is what catapulted me. The true meaning is what got me a Source Award, etc. So I'm trying to chase them things or elevate or better them things. I can't do everything that these niggas out here is doing now. Because first of all, one, who's to say I'm gonna get ready to play anyway? It's all a political game. And for two, these people that's buying the Cormega album, doing all these, coming to my shows, that's not what they want. So I just try, and for three, I'm getting older. And as we get older, the first thing we see, especially us like black niggas that's getting older, first thing we see as we growing up, because we grew up in the era when hip-hop was in its prime. First thing we see is women straying away from it. Then they start getting into R&B, and they start schooling you to shit. Like, look, this is Maxwell, and this is, and it's like they just abandoned hip-hop. And then you're like, damn, why they don't fuck with it? It's still dope. And then after a while, you get it. It's like you see niggas in their 30s or that used to live in New York, but you was rapping for fucking years, and you still talking about like you slinging on the block or you meeting up with these niggas to do this and that. It's not like that no more. So it's like you selling the wrong thing to the little niggas, because little niggas look up to niggas and they try to emulate what you do. So don't let the little niggas try to do what you doing when in reality, when the mic is shut off, you get in your car and you driving home. You're not in the street. I don't want to do that, but I also try to give little, like there's some of my album that's young nigga orientated. Like Live and Learn is like a jewel, it's like a fucking journal for young niggas in the street. So it's like I try to make that type of music too. I'm trying to make grown, like my music is for street niggas that's getting older, for hip hop appreciators, and for niggas that just, and for my fans.
Right. Have you ever created a forum for let's say for a 21-year-old? Have you ever come across?
I got a site called LegalHustle.net, but it's for whatever.
Right.
But the shit you're saying does make sense, because that's a whole audience that feels abandoned. Like, there's a whole audience that wants to love rap again. Like women mature quicker than us, and they tired of being called bitches. And, and there's niggas that like I said, my man that was out there, he did 27 years. So he don't want to hear that shit about bodies. He gay. He did a body. And you know y'all niggas ain't been in jail. There's certain things you just don't want to hear about it. If you live in the cracker area all your life, you don't want to hear about that shit.
True story.
If you know like the dog tag, a lot of times in the army, niggas keep their dog tag, or they take the dog tag of their man who died. So it's like, that's what my shit symbolizes. Like every year one of my mans died. Like every fucking year. Like,
right, of course. No matter where I don't care if we move further and further from where we originally came from, whatever, it's still your man, no matter how you look at it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's still gonna impact you. So like, I'm trying to make run street music. It's like every other genre of music was allowed to grow. Like jazz, blues, rock and roll, even. How come fucking Rolling Stones still doing shows?
Incredible.
But Houdini doesn't get that respect.
Now, and it's crazy you stated that, man. You look at your lifespan of what you give to the world. I always say world or whatever, because you have that worldly appeal in a sense, But I want to get back into the independent era of how you just set that effort, man. I'm going independent with it. I've dealt with a multitude of West Coast and down South people. I love them. I love their approach. New York, I love my New York. I'm from New York. I love what it breeds. But of all, you're one of them that stuck to a blueprint of saying, you know what? I'm going to cater to my core audience. If that core audience, let's just say it's 15,000 in sales, you know what I mean? It looks good on your behalf or whatever. But then again, that 15,000 bootleg wise turns into 30 or whatever. If it goes online, that turns into 50 to 100,000. You know what I mean? So you're still reaching. How was that, man? You know what I mean?
I mean, that was a necessary transition that I made, but at the end of the day, it's like being indie is like, what I'm thinking right now in my head. Being indie is like that nigga that's on the block that's out there selling every day, and he's wearing the chains, and everybody's seeing him, and he's making his little money. But there's a nigga that's in the background that you never hear about.